Kellogg Graduate School to do a program that was for 6 weeks. The man who founded Kellogg Graduate School, Professor Dean Jacob, it was his last year. He founded the school in 1957. And he took out on what they call global economy. After 1 month of being in this class, this man never mentioned anything about Africa. A day before he concluded the lecture, everybody in Chicago the hall was full of top business leaders. When he finished, I raised my hand and said, "You never said anything about Africa." He said, "You want to know about Africa?" I said, "Yes." He said, "I'll tell you about Africa tomorrow." The next day, which was his last day, he finished and said, "Do you want to know about Africa?" I said, "Yes." He said, "There's nothing called African economy." He said, "Nobody plans with Africa." I was so, you can imagine how I feel. He turned to me and said, "Peter, can you give me 10, 20-year plan of your country?" You know, the hall was full. I was courageous enough. I said, "Yes." Even when I know there was not even tomorrow. Next one for 1 month. I said, "Yes." He said, "Join me for lunch." So I joined him for lunch. After lunch, he said, "Let's take a walk by Lake Michigan." And we decided to take a walk. As we were starting the walk, he said to me, "Do you have any of your country's currency?" This was 2001. The highest denomination was 100 naira. I brought it out. I gave it. He said, "How much is it?" I said, 100 naira. He brought out $100. He said to me, "Which of these two currencies do you prefer?" I told him dollar. He said, "Why?" I told him that it's 100 naira to $1. So his own is 10,000 naira. My own is 100 naira. So he said I should keep his dollar and take my naira. Took my naira. So he gave me $100 for 100 naira. After we walked a little while again, he turned around to me and said, "Peter, you still have the money?" I said, "Yes." He said, he brought it out again and said, "Which of these two currencies do you prefer?" I told him $100. He said, "Why?" I told him about the rates. Again, it's okay, you keep it, I'll keep your money. He said, "Listen now." We sat down. He said to me, "Peter, do you know why you believe in the dollar and you don't believe in naira?" I answered him again. He said, "No, it's the amount of faith you have in your country. You don't have faith in your country. It's not about rates. You don't have faith in your country. Economy is driven by faith. Nothing else." That is what those plans I'm talking to is all about. 10 years, 20 years. It's hope. Nobody's sure what is going to happen in 10 years. But countries do give their people hope. But there's a sense of hopelessness in your place. That's why you prefer this currency. And he convinced me that Japanese people keep their money in yen, not the rates. Chinese in Chinese yuan. Malaysians in Malaysian ringgit. Singapore in Singaporean dollars. He went on, then there was no euro. He told me Italians, which their rate was worse, keep it Italian rela. Germans in marks, everybody in this. But the Africans don't keep it because they don't have faith in their continent. So they give it to the dollar and make the dollar stronger. Because they prefer to put their money here and build in America.